Leafs start a 4-game road trip on a pretty tough note. The best team in the National Hockey League, the Colorado Avalanche, will host the Maple Leafs here this evening. But you guys have fun down there in Colorado where you won the Stanley Cup the first year after stealing us right out from underneath our feet.
Well, if they took the team, do you think they care about their jerseys?
Probably not.
Yeah.
No. We're underway. Josh Manson starts back up with a pass up through center and got in, and a shot is whistled just wide. And what a season he's having after coming over from the Islanders. Pass back into Nelson in. Big save made by Wall. And Nelson's had two wonderful scoring chances early on here. Carlo trying to play it ahead. It's going to come to the line, but not out. Long shot deflected, and another shot. I think Wall may have got a piece of that to deflect it just wide. And tipped ahead, and out come the Avalanche at center. Across the line is McKinnon, who drops it back in a shot, and Wall got a blocker in front of that. Avalanche wearing the Quebec Nordique jerseys here tonight. Puck turned over, and the Leafs have an odd man rush. Here's a chance for Lawton. Shot it off the goalpost. It went off the crossbar. Left wing half wall stops it up, gets it back to the point. Wrist shot coming in traffic, blocked by a Leaf who's down and injured. Kept alive now by the Avalanche. The Leaf player not getting up. Centering pass, stopped by Wall, and they're going to finally whistle this down.
Nick Robertson, I think, Joe, took that shot and is still crumpled in the circle to the left of Joseph Wall. Left knee, maybe?
Yeah, left. Yeah, it's definitely his left leg. He is
Oh, wow.
being assisted off, and he's not putting any weight whatsoever. Avalanche get it back to the point. Long shot by Neckash, deflected into the near corner by Wall. 6 shots on goal now for Colorado, and a great opportunity in front of the net, but Lehkonen set it wide of the goal. Flips into the slot area for Nylander. Back for Michelli, but it was out of his reach. Into the slot for Riley, though, and a shot is gloved by Minor. Best scoring chance. Josh Manson, the veteran defender, comes to center and shoots it in. And now, how did that bounce out in front of the net? Off the corner boards, and the Avalanche got a great chance.
Yeah,
hit the linesman. Puck down in the Avalanche zone. Bouncing puck comes back into the corner. Here's Cowan making an elusive move. Centers in front. They score! Easton Cowan trying to center the puck. Has to go off a leg. And the Maple Leafs are on the board first. And it's 1-0 Toronto.
Fortunate bounce. Cowan looking for a man in front. Bobby McMahon was off the far post.
Working in over the line and down into the corner. Grabbed back then by Lorenz.
No, it's going to be a tripping penalty to Cale Makar.
Michelli's going to try and get it again in over the line, and does. Nylander down the boards. Nylander barging to the front of the goal, and a save made there by Minor.
Well, you
Love
like
to
this.
see that.
Yep.
Dished on the near side for Cowan. Half boards, near boards, down low, trying to come out in front of the net. Another shot, big save made by Minor off Tavares on a rebound. Avalanche into the corner. Neckash getting it back to the blue line. Falling on the play there was McCabe. It's centered in front, and they score. Jake McCabe blew a tire, and Cale Makar ends up getting the pass coming in off the right point and ties the game at 1.
Well, I'm sure that's something, Joe, that was talked about before the game. You've got to have an eye on where Cale Makar is.
Played back to the point, stepping in with a wrist shot. Now Wall got bowled over. So we're going to find out whether it was the Leaf player or...
It's the Leafs.
No, it's going to be, I think, to Morgan Riley for interference.
This will be 152nd power play, 126.
They've
short-handed.
Scored 25 goals on the power play, and they make it 26.
I told you not to say that.
I know that. Centering pass, and it was swept into the net by Brock Nelson, and it is 2-1 Colorado. I was trying to get in the positive part about them giving up 6 shorthanded goals, and then they rudely interrupted me by scoring. Starts back up ice. One of the Avalanche players slow to get up as Nyes gets across the line into the slot, and a great glove save made by Minor off of Nick Roy. And the Maple Leafs trail 2-1. We're underway, and quickly in is Matthews going right to the net. Oh, and it was going into the goal, but it was stolen at the last second for the hook on Matthews. Now the Leafs get it back in, and a shot is stopped. The rebound comes out into the slot. You just wonder, okay, they get into the postseason. Now what happens? Have they kind of blown the bolt? Now McMahon with a burst in on goal and scores! Bobby McMahon, straightforward speed on display. He takes it from his own blue line, races the length of the rink, and snaps home the tying goal.
6th goal in his last 12 games. This is right off a face-off.
Poked it, I guess.
One-handed back to the defense, and he put it between them.
Here's McMahon again going wide and got a shot in on goal, and that was stopped by Minor. Gets it out at center for Tavares. Tavares to the line and in. Works into the left wing corner. Penalty coming here against the Avalanche. Stetcher goes wide to the right wing side, down into the corner. Working out in front of the net. Michelli got a shot away, and it went wide. It's rolling back into the Leaf end, but it's well wide of the goal. Back to the point, maintained again to the near side. A shot. Big save made by Wall. Puck is still free. Grabbed off by the Avalanche. Left wing side. Curling in. Glove save. Rebound in front of the net is swept aside. And out and down the ice it's going to go. Michelli trying to work back to the blue line. Centering pass doesn't work. Stolen back. Matthews has got a man down low, but takes the shot. And it went off the crossbar and out the other side. And on the left wing with a shot. Pad save and a rebound that goes back of the goal. Wall's lost his stick. And the puck, it goes to the fireboards. Brought to the line and in by McCarr, or to McKinnon. A drop pass and a shot. That deflected wide. Gets it in on the right side. Back in front of the net trying to find Brock Nelson that didn't connect. Nelson getting the puck free and onto the right wing side. A shot. Big save made there by Joseph Wall, and he's got the puck underneath him. And now we get some stick swinging with Colton and Carlo. And now Michelli gets in there and drags Colton off into the corner.
Well, Colton got a couple of rights in, and then even though he was being held, Brandon Carlo responded.
And Manson will get it ahead at center, and now here's McKinnon in on the right side. 2-on-1 break, a pass back, and Wall comes across and makes a big save on Natchez. Got it up ahead on the left wing. Nichushkin got it across the line. Nichushkin was tripped up. There's going to be a penalty here to Toronto. Starts out, dropping it back. Brought on by Natchez to center and into the slot with a shot. Wall may have gotten a piece of that. Natchez twisting and turning to the near side, and a one-timer taken there by Burns, deflected wide. Still with it, back to Burns once more. Burns returns the favor. McKinnon into the slot area, a shot right on, big rebound, and a good save by Wall. Burns getting it ahead. Kelly in across the line. Stops up. Kelly gets it back. Burns with a weak shot, but a good toe save. Natchez got along the boards, had it knocked away. It comes back to the point, into the slot, McKinnon, and he fired it wide. Played around the boards then by Nyes, and now what?
Both guys going off, I think.
Lawton and Natchez get into it after the play as well.
I think it's both Natchez and Lawton are going. I think that was a sign from the official that they were both off.
Natchez has gotten a lot tougher with two linesmen standing between them. This is a 10 o'clock start Eastern when it's an 8 o'clock start in Denver, right? Here the Leafs in on the left wing trying to get a shot away. They score! Austin Matthews doesn't hit iron this time. He snaps it in behind Minor. The Leafs have a 3-2 lead.
Great pass by Willie Nylander from the right wing boards at the Leaf blue line. Cross ice to Matthews, who's got some space coming down the left wing side. And Austin Matthews had little toe drag and quick release.
Played it ahead. Unable to get to it was McCabe. Brought back the other way by the Avalanche and on goal. Stopped by Wall. And the puck taken to safety by the Leafs back of the net. Natchez in around back of the net. Leafs have it go off a stick. Natchez sends it back for McKinnon. McKinnon coming out with a pass in the goal crease, and they score. Nature's coming across. The Leafs just left McKinnon alone. And he either had a chance to shoot it, instead sends a goalmouth pass. Nature's ties the game. It's 3-3.
All right, sometimes you can show a little too much respect.
Shot in traffic, blocked out, brought out by Natchez, and he is tripped up, and there's going to be a penalty here. At the point, trying to work in Malinsky. Holes again into the corner. Matthews chasing as it comes back into the slot to the point of shot. That is stopped. There's a rebound in front of the goal. Somebody get rid of it. They do. And the Leafs are going to get a major point. Matthews going all the way back behind his goal, being chased by Nichushkin. And down went Joseph Woll. What happened there?
Nichushkin got a piece of him.
Goes to the net, tries to drag it in front of the goal, and it is stopped by Miner and then thrown aside. McKinnon up ahead, Natchez driving in on the right side, drops it back for McKinnon, and a bouncing puck just missed, and the Leafs have got an odd man rush going the other way. Bobby McMahon in across the line, dropping for Tavares, back for McMahon, a shot, and that one went wide. Nylander mirroring him. Makar taking it wide, gets around Willie. Good poke check made by Joseph Woll. Changes have been made. Michelli has joined him and Riley. Here's Nyes working into the slot. Back for Michelli. Great save made by Miner. Nylander on the ice for Toronto along with Matthews and Oliver Ekman-Larsson, and a bad pass, and the Leafs intercept, and OEL breaking. He's got Nylander on the wing, a shot, scores! Holy Mackinac! The Leafs win it in overtime! Willie Nylander on a gorgeous pass from OEL, and it is a 4-3 victory in Colorado.
The point was huge. This is incredible that the Leafs are the team that end the winning streak for the Colorado Avalanche on home ice. It stops at 17.